So welcome, guys. It's been a little while, so we thought we'd do. We had a guest arriving today, but unfortunately didn't make it. So we thought we'd utilise the time. I actually didn't think that. Wes thought that was a good idea to utilise the time and have a bit of a catch up on camera because we haven't done it for a while.
It's been a little while. We've been quite busy, haven't we?
So
there's been a lot going on.
Like top of the list, what is new in the business as it stands?
Gosh, I knew you were going to ask that question.
What's the first thing that springs to mind?
Steve?
Steve's actually
Steve
quite new.
is still quite new. He's not been on the
I'm pretty
podcast.
You are new, aren't you, Steve?
Yeah, pretty new.
How long has it been now?
I think it was May, wasn't it?
May.
May.
Is it that long ago?
Yeah.
May, June, July, August. Yeah, you're getting on for
yeah,
6 months.
it's actually quite a
5,
while,
6 months.
but
How are you finding
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, really good. Yeah.
You're going to say that
I
on
was
here,
going to. It
though,
would
aren't
be
you?
really awkward if you turned around and
absolutely
you were like,
It's shit.
I'm leaving tomorrow, actually.
Oh, yeah. Is that what? Is this the last? Is this your
This
farewell?
is my
Farewell?
last hurrah.
The hurrah, farewell,
then,
and hurrah. It's like a bit of both, isn't it? I'm definitely tired.
Yeah. Yes, it's been, a fair few months, but yeah, going really well.
And your role is digital marketing.
Yes.
But that's quite loose, really, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
it's all digital and it's all marketing.
yeah.
So
I mean, it can mean so many
PPC,
things, can't it?
most people would class it as
Yeah.
paid media.
paid media,
Yeah.
clicks, paying for clicks for ads to generate revenue.
That's it.
Basically, in a nutshell.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it works. I think that's what you told me, wasn't it?
I love how simple you make it sound.
Yeah,
It's
but
great.
I think if you're not like, I think the thing with marketing roles, when you look at an agency, so when I was building the business to start with, I was like, right, okay, what are the actual roles that you have in an agency? Because
Yeah.
I didn't know, right? So I'm Googling and saying, right, what structure? And it is crazy different between every agency, and the titles that they give out in different departments are nuts. And it can be
Yeah.
so varied from business to business, what everyone calls each other.
True.
So we've got a very simple structure because we kind of keep it simple, but with everyone having a specialism that they come into work in, and yours is running the ads and looking at the numbers. My eyes
it.
bleed when I walk past your screen because
Yeah, it's not always the most fun, is it?
it's just graphs and
spreadsheets,
numbers.
data, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, and every agency definitely does it different, but I like the way we do it here, and it's nice that like I can get involved with other stuff as well, so it's not too siloed. I mean, yeah, previous roles I've had it's just data spreadsheets. That's pretty much it. Where
Are you
this
just
I can
turning up with a spreadsheet every meeting?
pretty much, yeah, just print one out and just write on it. Where here it's really nice. I can get involved in, all like the website stuff with Lily, all the more like shoots and creative stuff with Wes, and then just helping out.
Yeah,
which is
because
quite nice.
you were doing you've had quite a varied career really
Yeah,
at the start.
been
You've
around
done
a
a bit. You've done like agency, then you worked directly for cancer research, doing their marketing. So you've had a good mix, but I think from what I remember when we first interviewed you and spoke to you,
I
you
think
wanted,
that's like April now.
yeah, you wanted some, and I thought you were someone else.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
true.
you were a
I
client.
thought you were a client on the beginning. So when I
I
interviewed
thought it was
you,
George.
I come on the, I come on.
when you
I thought you were a client, so I was like, "How long you had the business, Alan? And what you been doing with it?" And he was like,
I was trying to figure out
I
what
just let you
business I
go
had.
for like 5 minutes. Didn't correct
"Yeah,
you.
I think it was a bit cruel, really. I was
Yeah.
having a long day, obviously."
I was trying to remember what I wrote on my CV. I was like, I didn't tailor it that much. So I said, got my own
You're
business
thinking,
today.
"What if I chat GPT'd and that?" That's like,
I'm pretty sure I didn't say I was called George either, but
Yeah.
I run with it. It's quite early
you're
to
not
get a
George,
nickname.
it's Steve.
Yeah,
That's
early
it.
to get a nickname, but
But you were very much like, I like to do like a varied. It'd be
Yeah.
good to get involved in. You like the sound of what we were doing and how we
yeah,
were working.
definitely.
From
Especially-
the creative to the ads, which is quite cool. So
Yeah.
you get to do from like storyboarding, well, from just deciding the strategy for the brand
Yeah.
to then creating and the research, and you now get involved in some of that as well. I know
Yeah.
you do a lot of that. And then we go from like research to strategy to creating a plan for the ads, and then storyboarding the ads to filming the ads to editing them to then they go live on the channels, and then you manage them through and see how they perform. So it's real
Yeah,
nice circle. Call it a circle, don't know why.
Yeah,
But we reiterate and go again, I guess.
yeah. But it's the best way to be, though.
Keep doing that.
Yeah, a lot of agencies that don't offer that sort of creative and that sort of side of it, I think, do struggle then, because that's one of the number one things that a lot of businesses and brands don't have is the creative.
Yeah.
And if you don't offer that, which a lot of companies don't, then it doesn't matter how good your campaigns are and the decisions you choose. But if you don't know the creative, like the content first, then it's probably not going to go that well, is it?
No, I mean, you can't build a campaign out that's going to go any better if you're dealing with crap content to start with. I think gone are the days, we've spoke about this before, but content's got really hard to manage now for ads because I think we've had, like in the beginning of ads, the platform, if we all remember, like Facebook originally, Meta, they didn't run ads to start with. So they were really careful to build the value in the platform first. So they got lots of subscribers, users, and then they started running ads. And then we saw this, like you could run an ad really on there and get quite good results quite early days.
Yeah.
And I think that continued for a little while, and the creative was never that, like it was very obvious it was an ad. It was like, this is an ad by me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Now people want to be, because it's so competitive on there, the creative has to kind of like educate you for a period, has to make you like understand what, a little bit about the brand. Then it's like making sure that there's a relevance to the same content on the organically going out. There's this whole workaround now that takes time because people are not easily sold to anymore.
No.
Whereas you'd run an ad before, like buy lamp, and they buy a lamp. Oh, nice. It's a nice lamp. It's got an offer on it. I'm going to buy it. Now it's like, well, who makes this lamp and what are they about? And is it sustainable?
How
all,
did you
all of that stuff. And it is really, really tricky. And then you've got copy that like you write and you think, well, how do I want to sound the copy? Because people are really judgy of copy now. And whereas
so
before it's just a sentence like buy a lamp. Now it's not. It's like, it has to be
I wish it was that simple.
But it's not anymore, is it?
So much easier.
Yeah.
So I think having still flat images and graphics and trying to sell off that is quite tricky. Although there is, carousels are doing quite well at the moment. What is doing well at the moment? What's your theories? Got any theories you want to share? Am I putting you on the spot too much? Or
I think carousels in general have made a comeback, haven't they?
Seem to be doing all right at the moment.
But that's across organic as well as paid.
Yeah.
So organic algorithms are favouring carousels again, and they didn't for a little while.
Is that because they put video into carousel now though as well? Because that's become like quite a thing where you get a still image at the start of the carousel, but then it'll give you something that draws your attention, but you want to know more about it, and then when you flick, there's videos. They're doing video carousels quite a lot now.
Yeah, I wonder as well if it's
because that was new, wasn't it? That wasn't always the case.
No.
So that's a new thing.
Yeah, that's a new thing. I think as well, like, obviously we saw the rise of video and stills, like you say, went downhill and now you get less kind of single graphics.
Yeah.
But carousel's almost like a nice, like, in-between.
Yeah.
Because you've got the multiple images and people slide through it. So it's a good way to get really strong click rates because they're clicking through and sliding through. So interaction rates are high on them.
Yeah.
Which is what people are looking for.
Yeah. I'd say the key as well is just having a mix of everything, or not necessarily everything, but different formats don't complement each other. So the people that are seeing those ads, aren't just going to see a video or a carousel. They're seeing, what you're showing in different formats. So you can showcase it in a different way, which is,
because Meta especially, you can run ads and kind of leave them in your ad set or whatever it's called. The terminology is probably not great coming from me, but you can leave them, and what it'll do is it'll assign the money to whichever's performing better. But people seem to have a lot that they continually run, like all the time. Whereas for an agency, that's quite tricky in the beginning because we kind of have to build out the whole campaign and then put that out. What's your theories on like having loads of ad creatives running, like hundreds and hundreds, like some people do, versus like hankering down on like top performing content and just running that? Is there like a benefit to both, or what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I suppose it depends. Yeah, it depends on the business and what they're trying to do. But I think ad fatigue is definitely like a real thing. Like if you see the same ad, 30 times in 30 days, 10 days, whatever, like you don't get pretty fed up with that ad.
You might hate the brand.
Yeah, and that does happen.
I've seen it on accounts before where if people don't update their creative and like if they've got, it tends to happen when you've got a really small audience pool and you're just serving the same ad to them constantly. Yeah. If it's something that they're not interested in or they don't want to see, people start reporting the ad, and then that's so damaging for your ad account because you'll start, like, you might get banned in the worst case scenario if they think that you're just spamming people. But you'll end up paying more for your ads. Obviously, it just looks really crap if people are like reporting.
Yeah, I think if you get
for seeing it too much.
If you have an ad that is particularly out there as well, it's kind of good in a way because people have noticed it. But I guess there's like I've had bad ads re-shown to me loads of times from people.
Yeah.
Usually their targeting is not great because it's like they're just maybe targeting. They're either spending loads of money on it, or they're maybe quite narrow, and I fall into that pot. I've been on their website or something, and it's just retargeting me loads.
Oh, 100%.
And perhaps they're not getting a lot of visits to the website, and I find that's quite annoying as well. So to explain that, obviously, if you're running, say, very little in terms of Google ads, or you're not ranking very highly on search platforms, or organically not doing well on social media, but you still get someone visit your website, you can retarget them with a meta ad.
Yeah.
And obviously that might be you might only have 500 visitors and you're running a high amount of money on retargeting.
Yeah, if you're
so they're all going to see it like
they're all
5
going to
times
see
a
it
day.
loads of times.
Yeah.
And like it does get annoying.
And it does happen to me a lot.
Yeah, I've definitely reported ads before when I start seeing them like a horrendous amount of times, because it probably winds me up more knowing that there's something wrong with their targeting and they're doing something wrong and they're not checking it, because I'm like,
you're thinking of it from that different perspective.
Like, come on, this is just annoying now.
But that's why the perfect cycle really, or we found that works really well, is doing Google ads well, and then having the meta stuff running and retargeting, because they're getting like, especially, we're talking to a fashion brand yesterday.
Yeah.
For them, that's ideal because they might come across like a listing from Google Shopping or whatever, or they might search for a item of clothing and find them in the area because they have retail premises. And then you kind of maybe jump off the site. But if you're then being targeted with enough creative to explain more about the business and showing offers and all of that sort of good stuff on Meta, that works really nicely. You find that conversion is quite high for that type of cycle. I think people buying just off of Meta now is quite rare.
Yeah.
Not saying it doesn't happen, but normally you'll be retargeted and then you may buy again, because it's like the likelihood of seeing something once and just clicking and buying.
Yeah.
I don't think that ever happens. Do you ever do that?
It happens, but like as
it's
you
rare,
said,
right? It's got your website's got to be amazing the first time you land on it.
It's getting more difficult nowadays.
Yeah, I think when it happens, people have probably set up quite a sophisticated lookalike audience. So they take their current website traffic and they target people who are shopping for similar products.
So let's
basically on their competitors' websites.
Let's go baby feed powder. What's it called? Baby milk powder. Formula. So you're buying formula from one of the brands, and then all of a sudden
you get an ad for a different one,
and they've got a slightly better offer, and you've heard of them. You think I'll buy that,
and you get that on Meta. Yeah.
So that would work. Something like that would work. But
because what Meta's done is it's looked at kind of your search history. Yeah. It's tracked you.
I said that because Ollie's buying baby formula, and he got sold on some brand that like. They're Swedish, are they, or something? And the cows, something to do with the cows are different. I can't remember. It's like he gave me a story, and I thought, how did you learn that though? And he was like, "Oh, it come up on something or other."
But
so it does exist. There is like it does work. You do learn the story, and you think that's better.
Yeah. So Meta understands like your search activities and kind of the stuff that you're looking at, and it will push stuff to you that is similar and in the same category. So I think that you'd probably see more people purchasing after seeing it once or twice, but then there's a level of intent behind it already. It's not like a fresh audience. I think with fresh audiences, you have to kind of nurture them, and that's about like brand awareness and building the story.
There's
and
a lot of
like
trust needed if you're going to check out on a Shopify store.
Yeah.
Although most Shopify stores have that element of trust straight away, because they have like the shop pay account thing and all of that on there, and all the payment methods, and it looks familiar, right? The platform looks familiar, so people don't worry as much when they go on when they land on one of those stores, even though they might be an independent, probably are an independent. But typically you're not going to just, if something comes up and it's a higher ticket item, and it may say clothing, and you're spending a couple £100, it not being the website that you know might be an issue for you to check out. So you probably want to be targeting those people for a while for them to see other products and testimonials and things like that. User content, user generated content, for them to trust the brand, because they're going to trust you as a brand and then the product. So it takes time. How do you buy? Like, say you're buying a high ticket item, so something over a couple £100, say. I don't know, that's pretty high ticket. So how would you research that? But like, what do you do? How do you buy? Because everyone's different. I find it interesting.
Yeah, depends what it is, I guess. I mean, you could be looking on like TikTok for stuff, like YouTube, Instagram, like Google. Like, there's so many different ways to shop now.
But what's your preferred? If you're say you were buying, I don't know,
just Googling stuff.
Google,
like, old school.
Just Google. Look at like. Do you look at like reviews? Do you look at?
Yeah, like if it's a new store, then definitely everything, like reviews, all of that sort of thing. Maybe even have a look on their socials if it's like a brand where I'm not too sure about.
Yeah.
But if I'm looking for inspiration, then it might be something like Pinterest or Instagram, TikTok. So it depends.
So you're varied in your approach, really.
Yeah, it depends what it is, really. Or if it's like a video game or something a bit more technical, it might be like YouTube.
I think YouTube for explaining products is really good. For technical products.
Use YouTube.
Yeah, but what technical products do you buy, really?
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you know what I mean? Like, what do you buy that's like high tech? Yeah, you're like that. Yeah, no, actually.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. But if you're buying like, I don't know, we've got a lot of technical equipment in here, right?
Yeah.
There's gadgets and widgets and whatever everywhere, studio equipment. You will get a feel for which brands are doing well, but you probably would want to have a research of that brand to say, well, okay, does it do everything I want? Is it, my budget is X, is it best in class for the budget that I've got? Or do I need to go, is there one for £50 more that's going to be way better that everyone recommends? So I think the information is available, but I think that's that more complex sell and higher ticket is definitely done more via YouTube now.
Yeah.
Slightly longer form content. You might watch some stuff on Meta or TikTok about it as well.
Yeah.
More for user related content. But it's just so much information you can get it so fast now.
Oh, it's crazy.
And this is what brands, I think, forget about when they're trying to sell something. Like the journey that a buyer would likely take. Who is the buyer that you're trying to get to buy the product? Who's your ideal customer? ICP, as you always call it.
Yeah.
Because that's really important at the start. Like, would they use TikTok or would they use YouTube to research their product? Because if they're not using TikTok, then YouTube is the one. Then you need to be thinking about how much you're spending on there. And a strategy that gets people to see more about the product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working with reviewers to get them to review the product on there, because that might be, a lot of the tech brands that I see on there, they are sending kit out to loads of reviewers. So they're getting that organic. They might be sponsoring it, they might be whatever, but they're getting lots of videos go live all at once about a new product, and then they're running ads on the platform to get them to pull off from the review sites to their platform. So that's kind of how it works for that type of product. But then there's varied impulse buys, all that sort of stuff that's easier. Like TikTok, I feel like is more impulse. I feel like the value is quite a lot lower that people are buying on there. Like, I could be wrong. What's your you probably buy more on TikTok than I do.
I don't actually buy that much on TikTok.
Okay.
I don't know why.
AJ
I feel
would
like
tell us if she was here. Yeah,
she buys a lot on there. I don't know what it is. I just, for some reason, I don't trust buying products through it. Like, it still feels
China.
a bit like
China.
Yeah, and like my
It's
mate
all from
bought,
China.
My mate bought a pair of leggings from TikTok shop, and they like dyed her legs blue, and her legs were blue for like 3 days.
I mean,
Just
buying
like a couple
leggings
days,
already. I don't know anything about leggings, but already sounds like a bad idea on TikTok.
God.
But that's
Doesn't
what
it?
I mean.
Already sounds like a bad
Turn
idea.
into a Smurf for
But
a few
that's
days.
what I mean. Like,
It's not great.
I feel like, and there are decent brands that like sell their products through TikTok shop and stuff, but I don't know. It comes across a bit like
brands are doing it through deals though. They're going on there and they're having channels that they set up where they have a live show and they run offers through the day, and it's mainly to shift stock through.
Yeah.
But
Stuff
you
that's
know the
actually,
brand
like,
already.
yeah.
There's a lot of people doing affiliate marketing on there where they are creating a video with a link, getting paid a kickback from the sale commission or whatever. And it is you know, you can Google that product and on Alibaba, that product to be on there. You can order it from China. It is coming from China.
Yeah,
They're
I think
probably shipping it over like 2 weeks to get to you or whatever, or a week. I mean, they're pretty quick now. They can get to you in a few days. But it's
just
tap.
not. It's not.
Usually tap.
I don't.
And then if anything's that fantastic and it's only like $9.99 and it's on a massive price reduction, it's probably not going to be that great. But there's where the brands are doing it well. They're like positioning their offers on there quite aggressive, but not to the point where they're trying to be too cheap.
How I use TikTok when I'm looking at buying like higher ticket stuff, like especially more recently, and it probably falls into like how I would shop normally as well, is searching for like people who are reviewing products but on there like genuinely. So they'll say like, oh, they went to like this store that has them all in and they tested a few different ones out, and this is what's good about this one, this is what's shit about it, this is what's really nice about this one. So like then you can see
it's a
them like
genuine
looking
review, and it's probably brands that you recognise or products you recognise.
Or
which might not be on there to buy anyway. Although they are like, sometimes. Some of the brands are on there. It's not
but
cheap.
I still don't think I'd purchase it through TikTok. I'd like go to their website or a reseller,
the TikTok shop
that I trust, and I'd buy it through there. But like, sometimes they'll look at, I don't know, they'll be looking at a single brand, but they'll look at like 2 different like product ranges, and like, okay, this product range is great if you're looking for something like this. This one's better if you're looking for something like that. Like, what's the difference between them? So I'll watch more genuine videos.
So you're watching reviews of products on TikTok because of the search engine's pretty good, I reckon. You can find videos of anything on there.
And normally what
like
I do is
YouTube,
speak to friends.
though, right? Like they're very similar where you can search. I don't feel like you can do that as effectively on Meta.
No.
I don't think you can search for like a specific subject and it finds you a video like you can on YouTube.
Yeah, not in the same way at all.
No. So that's where I think that's why I want to
reach that
like
searchable discovery sort of side to it, does it?
No, you can search, but it just seems to be like it wants you to pick.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Like you need to be quite precise with what you're looking for, otherwise you won't find it.
Yeah,
and it's a bit of luck really, and probably quite a lot of scrolling. Whereas I think you can pick very random topics on TikTok and write a sentence, and it will find you a very specific video for that, and it could be quite maybe quite niche, and it will still pick something up.
Yeah,
like YouTube does, and that's why YouTube's been so, with it being Google and being owned by Google and the search engine optimization and the way that it works and runs the algorithm, you can find quite a lot on there.
Find everything on YouTube,
can't you? So when you're in that research phase, probably
everything.
not going to be searching in Instagram for it. You're probably going to be going on TikTok or YouTube.
Yeah.
Or Google.
I think with Instagram and TikTok, it's probably more of a platform preference. Like Instagram its search isn't as good.
Yeah.
But it's better than Facebook.
Yeah.
I think
I can't find anything on Facebook.
Love Instagram.
I can't find a post
Facebook.
that I saw 2 minutes ago on there. I go back on and I'm like, where is it? It's completely disappeared.
I just don't think people really use it anymore. There's an older generation that uses it, but it's normally just like
I don't think they really got it.
Keeping in touch with family and
stuff 100%.
like that.
It was never built to be an app, was it really?
No,
that's the problem, and then they kind of made it into an app.
I think they're probably quite aware that it's an older generation that use it. So
they bought Instagram though, right? Originally.
Yeah.
And WhatsApp they bought.
Yeah.
So they don't. So it's quite interesting, really, that they.
I don't think there's much of a focus on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's still. I mean, it's probably still got one of the highest amounts of users, but I don't know if that's just legacy. Like everyone's got an account, but how active are they on there?
I don't think the accounts are very active. I think, like I said, it's an older generation that are more active. I think a lot of people have Facebook accounts still for Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
Like if I could have a messenger, and you might be able to do this and I've just never figured it out. But if I could have like a Facebook Messenger account and not a Facebook account, I'd do that. I mean, I have to have one for work.
I don't think you can.
No.
You've got the Messenger app, haven't you? But I don't know if
you have to still have a
Facebook. Yeah, you probably need the Facebook account still.
Yeah.
You might not need to put anything on it particularly, but
you could just not click on Facebook.
You could just not have, and never go on it.
But the temptation
Which is basically what I do anyway.
It's like when people complain about, I was watching something the other day when they were saying about people complaining about TV programs writing in a complaint, and it's like you don't have to watch it.
Just change channel.
Just change the channel.
Just change channel.
This is horrendous. Can't believe it's like just change the channel. Like if you've never seen it, you would never know, would you? If you were at, like, it's like simple as that.
Yeah.
How did that happen? The BBC was terrible for it. They had so many. They'd have like
Ofcom complaints,
a million complaints about something. It's like, what?
Yeah.
How's that even a thing? So yeah, don't go on Facebook.
Some people have too much time on their hands.
There's your answer to that problem.
I don't really. I don't go on it that much at all.
It's like groups, and then it's like all the rules and the privacy rules, and it's like what you can see and not see. And I've never understood it.
I'll probably use it more for like marketplace now. Like just trying to pick up like secondhand bits and bobs.
You look at boats, don't you? You go on there.
Occasionally look at boats.
I like that. Boats,
like loads of random
skis,
stuff. Yeah,
like
old kayaks.
Kayak. Why not? Stuff that people have just got. It's brilliant for that stuff, isn't it?
Like sofas, all that stuff.
Yeah, it is good for furniture.
If you move your house, great.
Yeah, you can kit your house out really well. Oh, what I found on there as well, if you put anything for free, they'll be at your door in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like literally anything, any tat that you've got lying around. It's brilliant when you're moving and you've just got loads of rubbish left, and you just go free to
get anything picked up,
and they'll literally come and take the whole lot.
Yeah,
you're looking at things like that lampshade's not broken, you can still take it. Yeah, they're gonna take it. They resell it. They resell stuff. People make a living collecting free to a good home stuff and then reselling it. It's a real thing. Sofa flipping. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
it's like a big thing.
Yeah.
So they get a minging sofa that you've spilt all your drinks on and sweated in for years, and then they clean it, put it on, put a nice listing. No, I don't do this. I haven't got time. I haven't got time for this. I never did anything like that.
Has Ollie ever done it? I could imagine Ollie doing it.
He still does it, doesn't he?
I've bought sofas off Facebook before. Like,
you were going to say off Ollie.
Not off Ollie.
So 2-man operation.
Would you do that, really? No, I don't think it's a good idea. Don't think it's an industrial cleaner strong enough, really. Maybe they'll find one day. Poor Ollie. We won't say his last name, then no one knows who he is. You can maybe figure it out if you do some research. Yeah. So what's new then? Other than that, anything else? Any other news?
What have we done? We've been busy recently. There's been a few shoots going on.
Shoots.
Definitely been a lot more filming.
A lot of filming.
I think the calendar's looking quite booked, isn't it, Wes?
November is.
We may be underestimating the amount of days out needed to fulfill all the work.
Yeah,
it's getting a bit crazy.
November is an intense month for us. Last month.
Intense.
Last month was quite busy as well. We obviously had the CF Moto shoot.
You had a very late, very late request
Weekend.
To go to Western Supermare for the race, basically the motocross race, beach race, which is usually quite a hefty race.
Yeah,
didn't run on the Saturday because of the weather. Yeah,
yes.
But Sunday it ran. And it went well, right? Everyone was happy, I think.
Yeah,
so got some good content.
They restructured how they were running the day, because normally it is a 2-day event.
Yeah.
So the races are longer. So they kind of did a bit of a rejig, some shorter races, and they managed to get everyone in on one day, which meant a very early start. But they got everyone in, and yeah, I mean, the quad bike race went really well for CF Moto. Did he come 5th? Yes, 5th in his class. So that was really good. We got some really good shots of that. We were there on the press day, which was the Thursday. And again, got some like kind of pre-event bits for them there on the quad and on the bike. Unfortunately, the bike race didn't go quite to plan. No, didn't even get a lap. Unfortunately. But it is known to happen at Western. Obviously, it's on sand. They go over the dunes. They're not necessarily built.
They're taking in
the sand and the wet.
Yeah, there's a lot of prep. I've watched videos where they're prepping for, in fact, some TikTok content that went quite viral for prepping for Western Supermare and what they have to do to the bikes.
The weather
and there's loads of them as well, right?
Weather was crap. I think.
It was horrendous.
Really
it was.
I remember seeing the warnings.
I looked out the window. I thought, nah,
yeah.
not today.
Don't fancy that.
Poor Wes. Yeah.
Yeah, so, and I mean, like I said, like there's loads of them in the race, like absolutely loads. When you see them like all lined up initially, and is it the guys who are like more classed as professionals that they stand at the front, so they get them in the group and they're all in good positions, which is a bit of an unfair advantage.
I think to make
obviously
it
they're
fair,
going to do well
you
because they're
start
right
half
at the
a
front,
lap
right?
behind, and that's the start.
So all the professionals are at the front and they're on their bikes already, ready to go. And the others, they hold behind this gate. And they're like, just like, they're stood there, like, as people are like clinging to this gate, right? They're trying to get to the front, and they open them and they have to like run, find their bikes because they've put their bikes in there like 3 days before and they can't remember where they've put them. Get on their bikes and then get in the back of the queue.
It sounds really good.
It's mental.
It's carnage.
It's good.
It is carnage.
I'm glad we're involved in some of this stuff. I think that when the fair weather kicks in, it'll be good to do some more of these events. So we're doing a lot more filming.
For CF Moto as a brand was
we definitely want to. We definitely want to work with more brands like them.
Yeah.
But I think we've been doing some good filming. We've
Had
not done as much podcasting though. We need to up our game. So maybe we get some people who want to come on here. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Obviously, Steve is now a guest. He's made it onto episode, whatever number this one is.
Yep.
I'm sure the viewership's going to be a lot higher on this one because you're here.
100%.
I definitely think so.
Yep.
You might have to host after this.
Yeah, it's no down after this.
Yeah.
I'm not. You're going
to get in the green chair and you're going to be taking over. But yeah, so I think we've had a very hectic time. We've got some events that we're going to. We've got an event. I've got an event tomorrow that was last minute.
Yeah.
And then we've got, which is for Rapids, which is advanced engineering.
Yeah.
And then I've got, they've got another event at the end of the month, which we're at as well. Form Next. So Rapid Fusion will have in
Frankfurt.
You're going to be filming at Form Next in Frankfurt, which is quite cool to get capturing all the event and interviewing some people. And he's doing this. I think he's talking about beer. There's some good beer over there for sure. There will be beer. Yeah. It's going to be good, that is. And we've been doing a lot more product videos as well. We've been launching some product videos. We've got a new sizzle reel that I saw this morning or today that's going out. Yeah. So content's looking real strong.
Focus Foundation
new clients
next
coming
week.
on as well.
Yeah.
Focus Foundation, which is a week's worth of filming for a group, Focus Foundation, who deal with helping promote and raise awareness for charities, independent charities. Really good cause, but obviously nice event to go to as well. Yeah. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. And then it's really a silly season after that. It's going to be a lot of ads, a lot of Black Friday launching.
Yeah.
We are talking to a number, probably too many new clients really, but it'd be good to get some of those confirmed and over the line and join them with us. Yeah. Ready for the push or for the new year.
Yeah, I think that's probably why there's so many conversations going on. People are thinking
they are trying to not quite ahead of though, really. If it was me, I'd have done it a month ago. Because if you really want to do it, you want to do it in September and you want to give the whole quarter at the end of the year to get it right.
December,
dial it in, and then because the busier periods, how I see or how it used to run for the busy periods or golden quarter as they call it, is you really have a lull in October. Mm-hmm. So October's particularly bad normally because everyone's waiting for Black Friday, and you'll find the beginning of November is quite slow as well. Yeah. And usually what happens is you get a massive spike towards the end of November, and then you just go into December with a run. But then there's also the run up to Christmas, like the 7 or 10 days before Christmas, 7 days before is quite busy. Yeah. And then you go.
A lot of people do 12 days of Christmas sales. They do. Now.
Yeah. That's brilliant. 12 days works well. And then you go January sales. First week of Jan's busy. Yeah. Because people have had money, or they go back out shopping, or they didn't get what they wanted for Christmas, which is usually what it is. You haven't had the gift that you expected, so you go on and buy it. Yeah. So that's the period. So, but then February is usually terrible, which is kind of what people have to bear in mind. So Feb sales are always good if you can put a sale on in February or offers. But we'll be busy doing all of that. So giving us that to do now.
We are busy doing all of that already.
Yeah, we are busy doing that already. So yeah, but we'll get some more people on. Welcome, Steve. You really didn't want to do this, did you? But at all.
Not at all. Get my foot in the door. and I'll be hosting after this. So.
You will. I think you've done really well, mate. I think you just have to have a bit of a push, and now you're on it.
A literal push.
Literal
push. Like,
well, Wes got you to sit down and check a mic, which was a bit of a weird tactic.
I was waiting for him to like run over and lock the door.
Yeah, just sit there. Yeah,
I knew he's always up to something.
He's always trying to get you and he catch you out.
He's always trying to get me in this room for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. For a beer.
Yeah, for a beer.
Right, guys. Thank you very much, and we'll do this again very soon.
Yes.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.